For more than half a century, the people of Gaza have lived under the shadow of war. Their lives marked by displacement, death, and destruction. But as tensions between Iran and Israel escalate into all-out war, the people of Gaza are paying the price of a conflict that's not theirs. They are the innocents trapped in between. As the world watches, an entire generation is being lost to this war. Homes are being leveled, families torn apart, and the elderly left to die. Amidst the chaos, amidst the destruction, one question echoes through the ages. What happens when the world watches but does nothing? Today, we bring you a story from the front line, a story of survival, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of the human soul. Our cameras have captured the horror of war in all its ugliness. We've documented the pain and agony of those caught in the crossfire. In the process, we've witnessed the strength and resilience of the human spirit. We zoom in today on Gaza, a small slice of Palestine nestled along the Mediterranean coast. For decades, it's been a region of great beauty, a place where life should have thrived, but now it lies in ruins. When the first airstrike hit, little Mohammed was playing with his toy car, oblivious to the danger lurking above. Suddenly, the world turned upside down, the sky filled with smoke and debris, and the next moment, everything went black. Mohammed, who was only 8 years old, never woke up. His mother, Amira, cradled him as he breathed his last, his tiny hand still clutching his favorite toy. The airstrike had also claimed the lives of Amira's parents, who were visiting from Nablus. Her entire family was wiped out. Now she's alone, mourning the loss of her son and her parents, their bodies lying cold beside her. Amidst the rubble of their bombed-out home, Amira sifts through the remains, desperately searching for something, anything to salvage from the wreckage. Her eyes, red-rimmed and swollen, reflect the trauma of the past week. Her voice, hoarse and broken, speaks of a pain that words can hardly express. Through her tears, she clutches a charred photograph, the only memento of her shattered family. The image shows Mohammed on his first day at school, his backpack almost bigger than him, his face beaming with innocence and joy. The Israeli strikes have left entire neighborhoods in ruins, turning once vibrant streets into scenes of unimaginable devastation. Homes are burnt and destroyed, corpses strewn across the floor, body bags pile up outside a makeshift morgue. A young woman weeps uncontrollably as she searches for her brother, one of the many missing since the strikes began. A father holds his young daughter close, shielding her with his body as they huddle in a bombed-out bathroom seeking refuge from the ongoing bombardment. Medical services in Gaza are currently overwhelmed. As the conflict intensifies, more and more patients, many of them civilians, seek medical attention. Hospitals are struggling to cope, forcing many wounded Palestinians to receive treatment in makeshift clinics. Some injuries are so severe that without specialized medical care, they may never heal. With each passing hour, the situation in Gaza deteriorates. Medical supplies dwindle, leaving doctors with almost no resources to treat the growing number of patients. As the conflict rages on, the people of Gaza find themselves trapped in a nightmare from which there seems to be no end. On the other side of this conflict, we meet Jewish families in southern Israel looking to rebuild their lives after their homes were destroyed by rockets fired by Hamas. Amidst the ashes of their homeland, they too mourn the loss of their loved ones. So what happens when the world watches but does nothing? What happens when bombs fall from the sky, turning childhood into a game of life and death? When homes become death traps and a day at the beach turns into a funeral? Today, we've brought you stories of individual tragedies, but they represent a much larger picture. It's a picture painted in the colors of fear, uncertainty, and despair. A despair born not just from the immediate trauma of war, but from the realization that even in the face of such barbarity, the world seems helpless. If this has moved you, if you find yourself questioning the state of our world, then know that you're not alone. Today, we've shown you the darkness, but we hope it's given you a glimpse of the strength, the resilience and the indomitable spirit of the human soul. Because in the darkest of times, it's the human spirit that truly shines. Like and follow us for more such deep and honest coverage. Share this on TikTok and let the world see the truth behind the headlines. Remember, every like, every share brings us closer to our goal of making the world a better place, one story at a time.